This is our daughter, Avery. She is an imaginative and fun-loving kid who loves drawing, playing with her sister Taylor, and climbing just about anything that she sees. Avery has a significant hearing loss, especially at high pitches and on the right side. This type of hearing loss makes it harder to hear certain sounds, including speech. For Avery, normal talking might sound like this without her hearing aid.
From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ed Levy. Here's your San Francisco forecast. Variably cloudy, maybe a shower by morning, low 50s.
With normal hearing, the same talking sounds like this.
From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ed Levy. Here's your San Francisco forecast. Variably cloudy, maybe a shower by morning, low 50s.
As you can tell, it's much harder for Avery to understand speech clearly. This is especially true in noisy places, like a noisy restaurant or a crowded classroom. This situation can be really tiring for people with hearing loss because it takes a lot of extra energy and focus to understand what you are saying. Luckily, wearing hearing aids makes Avery miss fewer sounds and makes listening easier. Avery's hearing aids work by amplifying the specific sounds that she has a hard time hearing. Hearing aids use a microphone that listens to sounds in the environment. Then they take the sounds that Avery can't hear well and make those sounds loud enough for her to hear them. Avery's hearing aids are programmed specifically for her, based on the types of sounds that are difficult for her to hear and the severity of the hearing loss. The classroom environment can pose specific challenges for children with hearing loss. For example, children often need to hear and understand instructions without seeing the teacher's face, separate out the teacher's voice from background chatter of other children, and hear a voice from far away. For many kids with hearing loss, school is the first time that they have to navigate these difficult listening situations, and it takes them time and practice to build these listening skills. Many children with hearing loss are mistaken as inattentive, shy, or poorly behaved, when in reality, they're just not hearing us. There are several things that you can do to help make listening easier for Avery. Number 1, get Avery's attention before telling her something. Getting her attention first allows Avery to use her energy for listening rather than for locating. If she's having trouble finding you, tell Avery specifically where you are. For example, saying, "I'm by the swings," is more helpful than saying, "I'm over here." Number 2, provide a good listening environment. Avery will have the easiest time listening when she can see your face and there's no background noise from things like TVs, radios, dishwashers, or classroom fans and heaters. When you can help by reducing noise in the room or finding a quieter part of a room to talk to Avery. You can also help by moving closer to Avery and talking to her face to face so she can use both what she sees and what she hears to understand you. Number 3, repeat and rephrase. Even when they are paying attention, children with hearing loss are more likely to miss out on sounds and words in conversation. Avery is very good at appearing like she understands what is said, even when she cannot hear, so check in with her frequently. When Avery didn't understand your message, you can help by repeating what you just said or rephrasing it so that Avery can understand. Please don't say, "Never mind," or "Don't worry about it." These responses can be very frustrating for people with hearing loss because it makes them feel left out. As Avery gets older and learns how to better advocate for herself, she may frequently ask others to repeat themselves. We hope that you will be patient and compassionate with her when she does so, and that you support her growing self-advocacy skills. Number 4, use an FM system. Avery has a Roger pen, which is a type of personal FM system. The teacher wears this pen and the sound is transmitted directly to Avery's hearing aids. Using this Roger pen will make listening easier for Avery by making sure that the teacher's voice is loud and clear. Without the FM system, Avery's hearing aids have a hard time picking up the sound of the teacher's voice if they move away from Avery. The FM system makes it easier for Avery to hear teachers consistently as they move around the classroom while teaching. Doing these things will really help Avery to have an easier time understanding you, and will also help her to be successful in school. Thanks for listening.